Hello, I'm Matt Guff from thehouse.com, and I'm here with Kayli Hendricks. Kayli, how are you today?
Good. How are you today, Guff?
So good. I finally got a coffee. Well,
Yeah.
chai tea.
Dirty chai?
Dirty chai. 3 shots of espresso.
3 shots.
You know, it's Monday. It's Monday right now. Kayli, you just got to town.
Yep.
Why did you come to Minneapolis today?
I came here to pick up some girls so I can ride with some ladies
Sweet.
in the Midwest. Hit some street.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you guys don't know, Kayli Hendricks has been on our team how many years now?
Oh, man. Probably four.
Is this 4 years? I feel like it's been longer than that.
Maybe.
Probably pretty close, because I think when we first put you on, you were still in high school. It was like was it your senior year?
Yeah.
And fast forward to today,
Yeah.
you graduate college this semester.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What did you study?
Marketing, graphic design.
That a girl.
Yeah.
It's a good field to be in.
Yeah.
Hey. But you're snowboarding all the time.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm finishing a year early in college, so obviously I've been working my buns off.
Smart.
So not as much as I would have liked to every year, but the whole point of me graduating early was so that I could spend a year, instead of doing like a gap year before college, I'm doing it before I enter the career field.
Right.
So I get to spend some time traveling and seeing all the connections that I made across the country through snowboarding, and it's really cool. So I'm excited.
Yeah. You've done a really good job at that too, because you've been able to do some really cool contests. Kind of like you've done some out east, you've done some out west, and now you can use that. Yeah, you can use that network to get a job or just keep snowboarding.
Yeah.
So the girls that are flying in, or who are supposed to fly in today, who was supposed to fly in and why aren't they here?
Okay, so snowboarders are broke, so they fly standby when they can, right? Mm-hmm. You know, and it's how it
Except
happens.
for Shaun White.
Except for Shaun White, but like...
He makes like $40 million a year. Seriously.
And he's still going.
It's crazy.
You're like, how's your body work? But...
I think he's not human. I think he might be a robot or an alien.
Yeah.
Sorry. Anyway, so a couple of broke snowboarders are flying to Minnesota.
Yep. So the girls there's a couple of flights canceled due to the weather, so we'll see when they get in based on that. Mm-hmm. And that's Nora and Veronica from Hood area. Yep. A lot of we're out at camp, so some people probably know them. And then Daniel Patterson, she's coming in from Reno.
Yep.
And
Too hard.
Missed her flight.
Right. So this is a Too Hard squad. You guys have had. Yeah. Is this still formerly Too Hard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
You had a really good part in the last Too Hard project.
Yeah, I mean, I was out there. Like I said, I'm busy in school, but I mean, I still go out there every chance I have.
Wow.
So it was fun.
Who do you usually shoot with for that project, or who did you shoot with?
I would say, I mean, all the guys up in Duluth. I would say there's a lot.
Sure.
But I don't know. Like, I filmed a lot with Nick Neeson, Ben Neeson, his brother, this time, and some kids from Stillwater out of there. Yep. Yeah. I guess every chance I'm invited, I go.
Get out. And you guys did like a Vice project too, right? Yeah. By the way, I don't know if I've told you this. You had your board in the background during the thing, and you had a fat house sticker on it. That's what's up.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. Thanks for the support.
Yeah, I still get a lot of DMs and like stuff based on that. A lot of Facebook messages. Yeah.
Like, what do people say?
A lot of people just relating to like the concussion issue that's like in snowboarding because it's very real, and then a lot of people that are like just worried about my safety, which is very nice of them.
That's nice.
And
the people that you don't know, they're like, I don't know you, but I'm hoping you're okay. That's cool.
I was actually just in Canada over break, and this kid came up to me and he was like, "Oh my God, are you Kayli Hendricks?"
Dude, you're famous.
And he said, "Oh my God, are you Haley Kendricks?" And I was like,
Haley Kendricks?
I was like, "Kayli Hendricks, yeah." And he was like, "Oh fuck, I'm dyslexic." And I was like, "Oh, it's okay."
That's cool.
Yeah, it was just like a funny time. He was like, "I was really bummed that just happened right there." And I was like, "No, it's not a big deal at all." But he was very excited. And he was like, "Yeah, I just watched all the Vans or all the Too Hard stuff." And he was like, I have to fuck with this. So.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
And I think when some of the Too Hard stuff first came out, there's a lot of hate. People are fucking dogging it.
Oh yeah.
But I think it's important that content comes out.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's like at least you're showcasing the fun that you guys have and the riding that you're capable of doing.
It's no doubt controversial, and I would like to say that Danger P. Yeah? Danger P and the project that she's putting on is really sick, because before that, I mean, Too Hard was really basically the only all-girl squad, and she's putting out a good like showcase for girls and street parts, and a lot of the Too Hard riders are worked with her on that.
Also doing that.
Yeah, so it's a good like pushing women's snowboarding in a lot of ways. Like I read an article that Danger P wrote, and she was like, basically, I just need something for girls to ride for. You know? Something to push them for it. So it was really neat, and I think that it's going to push women's snowboarding quite a bit.
Women's snowboarding specifically in the streets.
Yeah, specifically in the streets.
That's cool. You said like when Too Hard first came out, it was kind of controversial.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you say that?
I would say that it's a lot of partying and a lot of the beginning movies, and there was a lot of things where it's like the little girls, it's like that's what I think about, you know, you want them to be able to see it. So I get what a lot of people are saying, but I know that Danielle, the creator, is just focused a lot on being able to be true about like how it actually is.
Sure.
Yep. Instead of creating a perfect image for females. So I get both sides.
Got it.
Yeah, I think it's no matter what, it's making a platform for women's snowboarding. So it's been huge.
Yeah. And it does get a lot of attention.
It does.
You know, do you think that some of the B-roll footage of the lifestyle shots was more exaggerated or showcased more to kind of project a certain thing?
I would say 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a little scared to meet the ladies the first time, because I was like, man, I don't know like what you're like. I don't know if I can keep up, but they were like really down to earth, and I was very pleasantly surprised. And like they all are amazing, that everyone that I've met so far. So it's like it's a cool thing that when you get to hang out with them, and basically like it's not like cut and pasted into a movie it's like the other scenes that are cooler, I think. But
Yep. And who's the brainchild behind Too Hard? Daniel Patterson.
Yeah.
Yep. And she kind of projects like a very unique self.
Yeah.
You know, like she's got a hell of a lot of followers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And she's got some sweet dance moves. You know, I think it's funny. Whatever, I don't know what.
She tried to teach us, but we didn't do very good.
What do you think is the most challenging part about riding in a crew, for that's kind of spread out across the nation, getting clips, and the living a lifestyle as a student, but also as someone who's like kind of making their way and forging their way as a snowboarder?
Yeah. I mean, the student part was always something I wanted to do, and I'm glad I'm doing it. I know that maybe I'd be somewhere else if I didn't.
Sure.
But that's okay, because I think it's going to benefit me in the long run a lot. Yeah. And so I just keep that in mind. And I know that it gets frustrating when I can't ride sometimes, but it's like I'm playing the long game.
Good. Yeah.
So
that's a good game to play.
I think it's going to work out, but we'll see. And I can say that I worked really hard, so I get to play for a little bit, which I'm excited about.
Good. Now, stay the course is something that's kind of like came up a lot recently in my personal life. You know, like just like kind of sticking with something, and then just doing it, just staying with it. I think you're right. You got to play the end game. Yeah. You know, like. You're super talented. You do a lot of really rad stuff, but like you also have to watch out for like the 40-year-old Kayli Hendricks too. You know what I mean? Where you can look back and go like, I'm super glad I made like those choices. Yeah. Yeah. What do you think what is the best part about being a female snowboarder now in 2018 compared to what it was in the 90s or whatever?
I would say just the connections that I've made strictly based off being a female snowboarder, and like there's not very many, you know, there's fewer, I guess, than guys. So if you meet a girl, you're like, hey, I know you via social media because of so-and-so. Like, I I met a lot of connections through that. I have a lot of friendships through that now too.
Yeah.
Like it's been pretty cool that way, where you're like, I'm just here to support girls and girls riding because it's sick and I want more. Like I want more of them, and I think more people should love it because it's fun.
Yeah. Oh, that's so true. It's like social media and all that stuff that's happening today. I know that's something that a lot of people bring up in interviews, things like that. But it's incredible on how quickly someone's network can like blossom and then just get like just totally meshed in like, it's awesome. It's pretty cool. Now, when did you realize that you could kind of like just snowboard forever? I know like not snowboard forever, but like when you realize like this is really kind of what I want to do, you know, while pursuing school too.
Yeah. I guess in high school I'm a troll kid, so the ride or die forever.
Yeah.
And I just fell in love with it there, and I met so many cool people, and I lived for it. I mean, every day I was like, I'm there until late, like we all are, so it was a cool community thing, and I just knew that I wanted to do it for as long as I can, or be in the industry as long as I can, and so that's why I chose the major that I chose.
Cool.
It's why I'm doing what I'm doing, and I think it's really cool to have something you're so passionate about. So basically, just sticking with it as much as I can.
Stay in the course.
Stay in the course.
No, so you studied marketing, graphic design.
Yep.
Did the pretty much exact same thing.
Yeah.
Yay! Good job. Good job. What do you see yourself doing? You're gonna shred for as long as you can.
Yep.
You want to get into the industry or stay within the industry. What do you see yourself doing as a marketing professional?
Yeah. I mean, when I'm old, I want to design beer packaging. Truthfully.
Old, like
40.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I guess so. I mean, if I...
You say beer packages?
Yes.
What do you say?
Yeah. Beer bottling. I think it's so cool. There's some really sick stuff out there.
Who does that? There's a girl from around here that just started working for Fulton recently.
Really?
What's her name?
Who?
I don't know. But I don't know what her name is. But I follow her on Instagram. She makes some really cool beer labels and stuff for Fulton. Yeah. Cool. She wanted to work for a beer company or snowboard company. Mm-hmm. Cool.
So, yeah, someday do that. But other than that, probably try and stick within the industry, really. Yeah. That's been my plan for a long time. Yeah. So, something along those lines. Probably move around a bit and see where that takes me. But
yeah. So, you said you're going to do this gap year after you graduate. Yeah. What are you going to do?
I will be traveling and visiting some of those friends that I made around the country. Yep. So, that's been fun.
Who are you most excited to see?
I would say Fancy and Keith Rutherford.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, they're the sickest, and they're in Tahoe. And I don't know. I've been with them a couple times, and through Too Hard met them. They're the coolest couple. I mean, he films, she rides. It's like you're like, man, I'd like that.
And in Tahoe.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Where they ride at mostly? Boreal.
Yep. Cool. Yeah, and we did some backcountry in Donner, and yeah, I mean it was really fun, and they were like, you can come live in our shack, and I was like, I would love that, but maybe I should graduate, so I'm doing it.
Awesome. Now, when you just took a trip recently, where'd you go? Quebec?
No, nope, West Coast, Vancouver Island.
Then that was like a lot of pow, right?
Yeah. Jeez. I know, on an island. How weird is that? Yeah. But it was very, very fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I did a lot of surfing, learned a lot, got wrecked a lot.
That's right. Yeah, you got a wetsuit a while back. Yeah. And where have you been surfing at?
Lake Superior.
How messed up is that?
Yeah.
So you like a local up there now?
I'm trying. Hopefully we surf tomorrow, but maybe not. But yeah,
is it good?
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It is. It's different than the ocean, but it's...
No sharks. That helps.
No sharks. That helps.
It's cold.
I got to see seals when I was out in Canada, though.
Oh, I thought you were going to say yesterday. When I was out yesterday, I saw seals. Like,
you were like, what?
Really?
Yeah.
Did you pet any?
No. They were close, but not that close. Sure. It was fun. But... yeah, Lake Superior is pretty fun. There's a really cool surf scene going on up there. A lot of our friends. It's like you go out there and you're like, what's up, buddy? Didn't see you. It's kind of like the troll hogging of, like, you show up without even knowing who's going, but you're like, some of my friends will be there. Like, don't need to worry about it. Yeah. So it's kind of fun. We have a lot of people out there and getting boards and the whole kit fully kitted now. So that's kind of a big deal.
Do you think?
No, I don't have to borrow.
Is it more difficult to surf or snowboard?
I mean, I just started surfing, so I would say surfing. But
yeah.
I mean, it depends on what you're doing, I guess. I think I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I would want to say surfing just because you have to figure things out, but once you figure them out, it's usually like pretty good.
Sure. Yeah.
If you have a mentor, it goes better. But yeah, I guess surfing is more difficult, but depends on how much you want to push yourself on a snowboard. So
yeah, do you think surfing is a good option? Just kind of like take a break from snowboarding a little bit, and then kind of like exercise your mind and learning something new.
Yeah. Definitely. It's been really fun to learn something new from scratch, but it's like a board sport. So yeah. Yep.
Now, how big of a mental process when snowboarding is part of your lifestyle? Because recently you shared a book with me, or suggested a book. What's it called again?
It's like the science of mind over matter, mind over body.
Something along those lines. Yeah. So do you think that's an important thing for people to do when they ride or whatever in life?
Yeah, I mean, you shared a book with me a while back, and now I'm like, it is about the Tao and...
Oh, Thinking Body, Dancing Mind.
Yes.
That's an awesome book.
Yes. Yep. And this is, I mean, it's kind of along the same lines, but it's very different. But I guess, especially with injuries and stuff like that, when your mind can be a scary place sometimes, when you're just like, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. But if you have like a better mentality, that can help really like huge most of the time. So this book goes into more so of that and how much of a difference it can really make. And so and then it tells you how you can implement it basically. Yeah. And I don't know. It's something I carry a lot with me because snowboarding's taught me a lot. I would definitely say that, where you learn patience, you learn like what it's like to get back up again, and do it because you love it. So there's a lot of that, and having control over your mind, I think, is just a huge factor. Huge.
There's somebody I recently, actually Saturday, I got a tattoo. I got a tattoo. Yeah. It's a piece of Sailor Jerry flash for his birthday party. Yeah. And usually everyone from the shop kind of goes, gets tattoos, blah blah blah. Yeah. And the one I got, it says Memento Mori, which just basically means in Latin it basically means remember you will die. Which is kind of sounds like really kind of morbid, but at the same time, it's kind of a stoic philosophy of don't hold on to your worldly possessions. Yeah. You know, think about what's most important in your life, because eventually you're gonna die. You know, and that's such a weird thing. It's like trying to think of the things you want in your life, what's most important. Like you're saying, like about snowboarding and riding, it's like a mind over matter. Really diving in and thinking about things is important, not just living. Like blobs.
Yeah. Don't want to be a blob.
Don't want to be a blob.
I want to do something cool, big.
Right. And you're doing some pretty cool things too. You just got onto Rome as a global AM?
Yeah.
A global AM.
I know.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I get to do, it's like a dream come true basically. Yeah. I was very emotional when it all happened, but boom. Yeah. They support me 100% and are there to back me and really care about me being on the team, and it's been pretty awesome. Yeah. Yeah.
Who's your person at Rome?
I go through Matt Stillman.
Matt Stillman.
Yeah.
Good guy.
If I give out the email, too many people will send him email.
Yeah. Beautiful. Have you seen his beard?
I have not.
Oh, yeah. I suppose you guys have contacted via email.
Yeah, I guess maybe I have on Instagram. I think I followed him on
there.
He's
got a great beard, bud. We shot at SIA a couple years ago, and he was beating me in like every way. Like now I just got like this baby thing. But that's good. And I'm stoked that you're on Rome. Like we carry tons of it, right? And I know that they're making this really big initiative with their females, with their female riders, and like to see you kind of help spearhead the project and like move forward into that market with Rome. Yeah. You know, they've always made women's product, but like to really back someone like you in the streets and doing all sorts of other stuff is like.
Yeah, I'm excited. They were very open about that. They were like, whatever you have for advice, like we're interested. Cool. We wanna hear about it. If you know anyone in particular, you know, they were really backing the female industry, and that's something I care a lot about. So that was like, all right, I am with you 110% then.
Awesome. So. What advice do you have for Rome for like kind of helping female riders on?
I mean, all those progression camps are huge. I think even just sponsoring as many progression camps as possible is like the more females you get out there, they have a fun day that they like never forget. They meet some cool people. They just learn to love it. Yeah. And so then it's just spearheads the whole industry because they share it with other people, and so I think those are really important. So good.
Now what Rome deck do you ride?
I ride the lo-fi rocker.
Lo-fi rock? You ride a rocker board?
I know. I just went.
Wow.
I just changed. No, camber. Sorry.
It's camber.
Sorry.
So much she's sorry.
No.
She didn't mean to say that.
It's what is it? Lo-fi. It's like the switch, not when it's both rock twin.
Oh, hybrid.
Hybrid.
It's both.
I guess so. I think it's mostly camber though.
Yeah. How does it ride? No matter what profile shape it. How does it feel?
It feels good. It's strong. I was riding rockers before, and so now I'm at a camber, and it's very strong. I can see what people mean, and like when you land, you like stomp it. You're not like slipping out all over the place.
Washing,
which has been really nice. And I've stomped some tricks that I've been working on, so it's been pretty fun riding the board. Yeah.
Cool.
It feels powerful, which is kind of
good.
Kind of cool.
Yeah. So for every girl out there that kind of wants to be in your shoes eventually, it's hard. You got big shoes to fill. Yeah.
They're pretty size small.
Size small. What advice do you have for kids out there? Like, if you want to, what would you tell them to? What would you tell them to do?
I would say it's important to stay humble no matter where you get. I think your attitude that you have and when people meet you can rub off in a certain way, and either they're going to like you or sadly sometimes they might not if you think you're, just keep making sure that you remain humble. I think is really important because you can learn a lot from anyone. They might be not as good but you can still learn from them. So I think that's something that's really huge. Yeah. And just taking the time to appreciate what other people have to offer will really get you further than acting like it's entitled to, that you're entitled for it. Yeah. So I think that's something just been in the industry, guys and females, but if you're female, you stick out a little bit more. So being more cautious about it, I think, is important. And there's a lot of really good riders around and girls coming up, and so I get really hyped on them. But be humble.
And I heard, I don't know who said it, but it's like every person you meet knows something that you don't know, and like you said, you can always learn something from someone else. That's cool. That's cool. Kayli, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks.
Seriously, that's a good shake, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
Guys, this is Kayli Hendricks again. Awesome person, great snowboarder. Make sure to check her out on the Rome website. She's featured as a global AM. She's been one of our team riders for 4 years. Congratulations, early congratulations on your college graduation. Woo! And if you guys have any questions for Kayli, feel free to ask them. I'll try to put links below to all the Vice videos and parts and all that stuff. So leave comments or questions if you haven't done so already. We just, check this out. We just are about to break 28,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel.
Wow.
I know, right? Boom,
wow.
28,000.
Good job, guys.
I know. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you haven't done so already, remember to subscribe by hitting that button, wherever the hell it is.
That way.
Over there.
That way.
And
maybe hopefully,
it's over there. We'll see you guys on snow. Thanks again.
Yeah.
Cool. Peace.
Bye.